Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna paint this dog searching in the snow. Before we continue, please subscribe and turn on notification so you won't miss any future watercolor lessons. I only use these two enjoying art brushes to have the same learning experience. Purchase yours today at enjoyingart.com brushes. We are going to just paint the outside and then looking at the shape of the dog, right? So, how are we going to paint this dog? Well, just don't think it's the dog, the shape of this creature, okay? So, what we're going to do, I'm going to get a little bit more of the red shade blue color, which French ultramarine. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get quite a bit of water. Okay, here we go. Now coming down like this. See that? The movement of the shape coming like this. You ready? Now keep going. And everything. The dog is just darker than anything in the snow. So in that case, you don't need to worry about that. Just coming down over here like this and moving up like this. Okay, that's good. And take a look at the front over here. Keep a little texture like that. Okay, this is good. And take a little bit more. Okay. Here we go, like that. And take a look at the texture, like this way. Coming over here, all the way at the front. Alright, so this is the easy one, right? We're going to take a look at the dog. Where's the dog going to be? The dog over here, right? Since the background is still wet, so we cannot paint the dog. So we only can paint the catch the shadow. Catch the shadow about 1/3 from the bottom up. And the second third is the back of the dog. Can you see that, right? 1, 2, and then the top. So in that case, we can paint the catch the shadow. That's just fine. I'm going to take this color, get a little bit French ultramarine, and maybe a little bit red mixed into it. Okay. A little bit more gray, like that. Okay. All right. Don't need to have that much water, okay, in that way, because the whole paper is still wet. So don't want to do that. So, take a look. Right about the middle and also the 1/3 is about like that. So that's just good. This is where we're going to start. Over here, like that. That's good. All right, 1/3. And look at it. Like that. And that's good. Keep going. And look at the blue. It looks like a little bit green shade blue color. Okay, you can have a little bit brighter color if you want to, like that right here. That's good. All the way over here, all the way get into the edge over here. Have a little bit tiny line. That's just good. Like that. That's the goal. Okay, here you go. Like that. That's just good. Okay. And that's the catch the shadow. That second thing, I'm just going to use a little bit soft brush. I'm going to come in a little bit over here. Like that. Can you see that? That's a little bit blue coming up. Like that. I'm going to have that maybe on this side. A little bit more darker. Okay, this is pretty good. Soft that a little bit. This is good. We can have a little bit texture over here too, but just have that little bit texture and open up the brush like this. Okay. Okay, here you go. So with the little blue color texture like that, you can see that the white color at the front. Okay, if you want, you can put a little bit white shape after. That may not necessary. We're gonna see. Okay, that's good. Like that. And over here too, you can have that a little bit. Get a little bit blue color over here. So while we're waiting for the paper to dry, we have some fun. Okay, right here. And right about here. That's good. Like that. That's good. And a little bit longer. A little bit texture. That's good enough. So I'm gonna have that just a little bit water. Now soften that a little bit. Okay, that's good. Okay, now it's close to dry, so we're gonna just be carefully and add a little red color into the blue, right? Almost like a brown color. Why don't we just get a little bit yellow with a little bit, tiny. That's a little bit brown color. Okay, where the color start? Okay, the head over here, the dog head, I can put it right here. This is good. Right there. Okay, don't worry too much. Okay, right here. And then come the top of the head. Right here. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit risky doing it like this because we need to see the whole body of the dog before we can see how much is the head, right? So we're going to take a look at from here all the way going up like that. And because the leg is right in here, okay, the legs coming up all the way here, and then the back of the dog's right there. Now take a look about the height, and the height need to be more this way. Okay, can you do that? Okay, this is good. Now I'm going to use a little bit blue color. Now here we go. Now let's paint the whole shape. Okay, the whole shape over here. Here we go. Like that. This is the midway. Okay, coming down. Like this. Can you see that? It's pretty good. It may be needed a little bit higher. So I'm going to have a little bit higher. Okay. A little bit higher. Like that. Here we go. I'm going to have that a little bit yellow color on the top over here. That's good. So that proves that our decisions are with the face is actually very much right on spot. Okay, that's good. All right, now we're going to paint this first and take a look at if that's the back leg. And keep thinking about the shape. Okay, that's the easy one. Just keep thinking about the shape. That's the shape of the back leg right over here. Now over here, the knee coming down over here like that. Okay, that actually very good. And let's take a look at and just draw out the larger shape just with the light gray color. Okay, like that, coming back a little bit more. So if you make a mistake, no big deal. Okay, no such thing as mistake in a watercolor painting. Okay, now that every mark, it is your journey. Okay, the front over here and coming all the way over here. That's just the belly. And now see the leg is very much here. You can see that. That's right over here. And coming forward like this. Okay, that's good. Now, coming to front. That's good. It's coming over here. Now, and then take a look at the face a little bit wider. Here you go. Now the ear, it'll be here. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to leave this shape for the yellow. Okay, that's good. Now this is good. The shadow side. And coming back, take a look. A little bit blue, a little bit red, a little bit more red. This is good. Like that. And let's see. And this is the ear. And there's another ear on the other side. Okay, here you go. Like that. And coming here. And the top over here, a little curve. And then another curve over there. Okay. And then the leg over here. Okay. Now take a look at the face, coming a little bit wider. Okay, like this. And then the mouth. Okay, let's take a look on this side, this ear. Open up a little bit. Okay, coming over here. That's good. Like that. And a little curve over here. Like that. That's pretty good. Over here can be a little bit higher. Yeah, we come back to reshape that a little bit later. So, this leg and the front leg over here. Now I'm going to have a little bit. Okay, getting there, right? It's pretty interesting. A little bit interesting. Like coming over here, just softer. Okay. Now I leave that a little bit Y shape. So make it feel like and the snow. That's good. And the face, I'll come back to do a little bit later. The face can be a little bit bigger. Right? So let's do the back. Over here. Okay, here we go. That's good. And coming over here, get a little bit darker. Blue and the red. Okay, here we go. A little bit darker right here. A little bit darker. Coming up a little bit more. Like that. Over here. And the front. Okay, and the ear over here. And like this. And a little bit shadow. Okay, now I'm going to do the leg and the back. I'm going to have a little bit lighter. Just get rid of too much paint over here. And I'm going to keep it very soft like this. A little bit unclear. They're even better. And coming down over here. Okay. Like this. A little bit lighter. And a little bit coming over here. Look at the movement coming over here and all the way down and right there. This is good. And all the way over here. Like that. Here we go. And the front over here. A little bit more coming over. That's good. A little bit over. That's a little bit more red as well. Okay, a little bit tiny more red. And now take a look at the back, like this one. Coming right here. And then the back over here. That's good. All right. That's good. Okay, here we go. Take a look at the shape. Okay, a little bit smoother. This need to be a little bit tiny higher. Okay. You see the dark? It's very much there. So it's what we're going to do. I'm going to have that move the color in a little bit. Now I'm going to have a little bit dry brush. Okay, here you go. Okay, a little bit dry brush, like over here. Like this. Okay, coming over here, see the anatomy of this, the front leg, coming over here. That's good. A little bit more over here. That's good. And the back over here, a little bit more clear. That's good. Like that. So I'm going to have a little bit more. So I'm going to let go some of the wet. Open up the brush like this. Have a little bit texture. Like that. Here we go. Get a little bit lower. Okay. A little bit lower over here. Now look at that. This leg need to be forward a little bit more. Okay, like this. Is a little bit different. Oh, yeah, look at that. This is a little bit open. So I'm gonna fix that a little bit. Okay, here we go. And this coming forward more. While the other one coming backward a little bit more. Okay. Right here. And this one coming backward a little bit over here. Okay. That's good. Now you get a little bit closer together. And this over here. Now it's a little bit straight. Like that, and also a little bit dry brush because of coming to the snow. Okay, like that. And this can be also a little bit bigger. Okay, that's good. And a little bit bigger. The knee over here, like that. That's good. Okay, have a little bit dry brush. Like that's good. That's good. Over here. And there's the front leg. There's a little bit bigger. There's the back leg. And there's a little bit of the body. Like that. This is good. It's getting there. And we're going to light up over here. This need to be a little bit more to the back. So let's use this, lift up a little bit. And seeing that, it's very clear, very simple. I'm going to light up a little bit more, like that. You see, lots of people think that watercolor is not much you can do, okay? When you make the wrong color, you're done. Do you believe that? Okay, I know. Our member don't believe that because you already seen enough evidence in my painting. You can keep going. You can keep going and going until you lost the patience. So I'm going to have the little yellow color over here, right on the neck. That's good. Put that color in for now. And the head definitely need to be a lot bigger, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, we still have lots of time on this painting. Okay, here we go. Like that. And keep going. Look at the nose. How big is it? A lot bigger. I'm going to have this come a lot bigger coming over here. Okay. A lot bigger. Proportionally is need to be a lot bigger. This is good. Okay. All right. Now the head is very much the correct proportion. Not exactly. The head need to be higher. All right. I guess the head need to be way up here. Okay. And need to be way up here. Okay, a lot more like that. That's good. And the ear need to be a lot open. That right here. That's good. Okay, and the shadow side of the face right in here. Okay, so we'll come back to a little bit later. We can light up a little bit more over there, but let's adjust the neck. Okay, over here. I think this need to be a lot higher. Okay, here you go, like this. And a lot forward. Can you see that? Okay, that's good. And coming over like that. This is good. Alright, now take a look at the back over here. Now, coming a little bit more higher, a little bit more curve. Okay, I think this is pretty good this time. And there's a little bit darker color over there. And there's the leg over here, a little bit better, like that. Okay, over here. Now, we're going for the tail. The tail, get a little bit red, a little bit blue. Okay, let's take a look at the tail from here up over here. Look at that, right here. And here. That's good. Like that. On the shadow. Here you go. Coming down like this. That's easy. Okay. Like that. Little bit thin line on this side. That's the tail. Simple. Easy. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over here. All right. Now this is good. Everything come to the right place. Now I'm going to make this a little bit darker. Now make this a little bit darker. Now make this a little bit darker. And showing that fine tuning. And that's good. On the back over there. And a little bit blue. And a little bit tiny more blue. This is good. Now I'm going to make this a little bit more clear. See that? Now making that a little bit more clear. That's easy. Like that. Now this is good. Now take a look at. That's the elbow. That's good. A little bit over here. And that's good. The ear over here. A little bit more rounded over here. This is good. A little bit over here darker. And I think this is good. Now I'm going to have that a little bit lighter. So I'm going to light it up a little bit over here. You see that? I'm going to have this light it up. Okay. Light it up a little bit more. Just clean it. Okay. That's good. Now I'm going to light up over here too. And the top of the tail, a little bit darker. I'm going to get a little bit blue. Mix into that. Okay, here we go. Okay, like that. That's pretty good. Have that a little bit darker. That's good. And this part over here, look curve a little bit. Now come back to. Now this is good. Okay, a little bit wider over here. That's fun. That is fun. Like that. This is good. And all right. Now we're going to come to the head. I'm gonna get a little bit red, get a little bit blue. Okay. Now I'm gonna paint the shadow side. Okay. Here we go. Now take a look. Is the head need to be bigger? Okay, I think need to be a little bit bigger, like that. And coming down over here, little bit bigger, darker, like that, right here. Now this, the side of the nose, a little bit. That's a little bit softer. This is interesting, like that. And then going to paint that to make it look like the eye over there. The side over here, That's good. And the side of the temple is the forehead. A little bit over here. Okay. And take a look on this side. Look at the eye over here. And the forehead over here, a little bit curve. Okay, that's good. And the top over there. Now we can make a little bit darker color right there. So when you make this color, this area darker, and when we put the yellow on, it's going to pop up a little bit, a lot more. Okay. And then look at the nose. Okay. All we need to do is just light up a little bit tiny on top of the nose. Is show a little bit more curve. Okay. Just have that light up a little bit tiny more. Like that. A little bit good. Like over here. Light up a little bit more. Okay. And we're gonna have a little bit tiny more blue. At the top over here. Like that. And connect that over. Light up a little bit. Okay. That's good. A little bit dark color over there too. Okay. That's good. And that over here. And we can have a little bit more texture. And make it a little bit softer. Like that. Here you go. Get a little bit texture. Use the side of the brush. Like that. Okay. Okay, like that. Pretty good. And pretty good. Soften that over here. Okay. And soften that over here. And that's good. We can have a little bit darker over here. And we can have a little bit color over here. Okay. Now it's getting there. There's a little bit darker shadow. And also the top over here. Coming cross over like that. Okay. It's pretty good. And I can light up a little bit over here. See that? That's a little highlight. Everything is about light and shadow. Light and shadow create a texture. Create an impression of the anatomy, impression of the structure. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have that a little bit over here. That's good. And over here is seeing that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have that a little bit more blue. That's a little bit bigger. Okay, that's good. A little bit bigger, like that. Okay. A little bit over here. Okay. A little bit lighter. That's good. Now we'll take a look at the catch the shadow. A little bit. And over here, also a little bit darker, like that. And a little bit shape. So I think we do need to have a little bit more, little bit gouache white to create give it a little bit more extra in suggestions for the snow on the ground. Okay, right, this is good. Okay, I think this is getting there. I'm going to get a little bit yellow color over here first. Okay, and we're going to have a little bit yellow right over here. That's good. Just give a little bit impression on top of that. and then we're gonna have a little bit tiny white. Just put a few dots. That's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna directly take the gouache white directly from here. We go over here too, like that. Here we go. I'm gonna put a few dots like that over here too. Okay, a few dots directly on the lake. That make it more convincing. Okay, here we go. And over here too. Okay, I'm gonna put a few over here too. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's just good. Now there's a long journey about painting this dog. Almost get to the end. Now I'm gonna do a little bit last fine tuning over here. I can make it even a little higher, also a little bit wet. I'm gonna have this, and also this a little bit more higher, like that. And get a little bit higher, right over here. That's good. All right. That's good. If you like this painting lesson, share it in your communities and tell me your own experience. I will looking forward to see you in my next video.